Hey guys, this is your friend TeamLead again, and today I bring you a very fun topic indeed, and it's called Why AI is Evil. So the short answer is it's actually not evil, we just don't really understand the way it really works. So in this video I'll try to explain a few things about how it works, how it should work, and maybe just understand it a little bit better. Now, the first topic I want to talk to you about is hammer as a tool. So we have a hammer. What can we do with this hammer? We can hit things, right? As you can see right now I'm damaging this structure, right? And it's made of wood. But also I can use wood to repair it. You see what just happened? I repaired this. So the same way I can, damage this structure or this entry point into our newfound house, and I can repair it, right? So my point here is very simple. You can use some of the tools to actually repair something, and you can do damage. If this topic doesn't make sense yet, just keep with me, I'll explain it later, but we do need this explanation. Now, the other tool I want to talk about is an actual weapon. So a hammer would be classified as household object. You can find it in your home, and its main purpose is not to do damage. While this rifle, as you can see, it even has a scope. The primary purpose of this item is actually to do damage, or in other words, to kill, right? So when we use hammer, we don't necessarily expect to kill someone with, but when we're using a rifle, we do believe we want to do something with it, right? Because again, the main purpose of rifle is to shoot and kill things. Not necessarily living, as in this game there are zombies, so they are not living, but in real life, it's used to do damage. Now, what I want to talk about is manual versus automatic. So there are things which you need to do manual. For example, if I take this rifle and I shoot at it, I'm doing this action by myself, right? So it's a manual action. But I do have this turret. Let me show you how it works. The idea behind this turret is that it's automatic, right? If I place this specific item, as you can see, it is going by itself. It has a laser pointer, and if it finds any zombie, it will shoot at it. So basically the difference between a hammer and basically this rifle is that this turret is automatic. In other words, I don't need to do anything for it to be operational, right? Now, since we understood the basic concepts about how a few things work, let's talk about IT. What is a program? So essentially, how can one classify a program? There are very long or lengthy programs that do a lot of things, and then there are very short programs. So a program can be as simple as one function. For example, you can open your home, go to developer tools, and just basically type function space adder, add parentheses a comma b, then you open it a curly brace, you write return a plus b, then you write another curly brace to close it, press enter, and now in your console window you can say adder, and in parentheses add, for example, number 2, comma 3, and it will return 5. Here we go, congratulations, you've written a very simple program that adds 2 numbers. So this is a very simple program, no need to do anything else. So from this example, the main takeaway is that there are simple programs, and then there are very highly sophisticated programs, and we'll talk about more sophisticated programs in a second. Now, the other point I really want to make is efficiency versus emotion. Now, this is truly important topic, because a lot of people who do want to understand AI, they always say, but wait, the AI is evil, AI does this and does that, and it's actually very incorrect premise to start with. It's neither evil nor good. Let me show you again the example with this turret, right? This turret, if placed, if it detects zombies, it shoots at them, right? You see, this is a zombie and it's being shot by this turret. So do you believe this turret is evil, or do you believe this turret is good because it is defending myself? So mostly in this case you're thinking about whenever is good or evil depending on your views, right? So if you're viewing shooting zombies as evil, then this turret is evil. If you're thinking that defending player is good, then of course this turret is good. But the main key takeaway here is that since we talked about that this is a tool and the tool is automatic as itself, it doesn't have any conscience. So I do believe there's a super incorrect to talk about whenever this is good or bad turret, because for me in this game it's good, but actually by itself it's neither good nor bad because it doesn't have a conscience. It can't actually make any like illogical decisions as we humans do. It only makes logical decisions. If it detects living organisms that the user is not prepared to have in his vicinity, it shoots them. So in this instance, again, it's neither good nor bad, it just does its job. In other words, we can say that this turret is very efficient and totally not an emotional. We humans, we use emotions. We can get angry easily, we can do things in spite, we can do things when we love someone, for example, we can do things for them. But if a program doesn't even have a capability to feel, and we're gonna talk about this topic just in a second, so how can it have emotions? And if it doesn't have any emotions, obviously doesn't have some sort of a moral or immoral understanding. Or in other words, the turret does its job, right? It shoots at zombies, so in this sense it's super perfect. Now, other topic I wanna add here when we talk about machines who can take over the world is, could machine feel? When we humans use the word feel, I think there are two parts of it. There are feelings we can feel through our receptors, like for example hands. When we touch someone, we have the feeling of touch. And there is a second category, I do believe there's a second category, and the second category would be not the feelings we feel through our receptors like eyes, ears, taste, touch, right? But what we feel inside depending how our personalities interact with the world, right? So if we were to talk about the very first category, could machines feel touch? I do believe yes. That is not a very hard thing to replicate. We just add sensors, right? And if the machine is successful at touching someone, it will say, oh, I feel a touch, the sensor was touch, right? But if we wanna add ability for a machine to feel human emotions, well, that's entirely different thing to do, and I do believe that's very hard to replicate. We would need to add a lot of things to said machine for it to be even to begin to be plausible. Well, for starters, think about personality. Right now, again, this turret is perfect. Now imagine if it had personality. Hey turret, can you shoot that zombie? Well, I don't know, sir. You didn't talk to me yesterday, so I don't feel like it, right? So that would be the personality. If personality can be offended in any way, or has a sort of a response to the outside world, then it can feel, right? Now, would feeling machine be efficient? And this is a super amazing topic, because again, when we are making machines, the very first thing we want for them is efficiency. Imagine we're building a machine where we want that this machine would be best chess player in the world. And we already built such machines. We even have AI models which are very successful beating Go players. And if some of you would Google the ways Go is more hard to master than chess, you would understand that, you know, that's quite a feat. Could feeling machine be efficient? So my answer is no, because imagine this: if we were building technology to be better than humans, right? And in a way it is. Humans get tired all the time. We need food, we need rest. Machines don't. They're very efficient. They're going 24/7 unless something breaks, but if that certain block can be changed or fixed, that's it. It can go again, right? But let's go to example of this turret. Imagine we have this turret and we add feelings to it, and we say, hey turret, Mr. Turret, would you be so kind, you know, to shoot that tree over there? And then the turret would go, no sir, I can't. And I would be like, turret son, what is the problem? Please turret son, I really need you to shoot that tree. And the turret would reply to you, you know what, I'm not feeling it today. I think it's hot weather here, you didn't do maintenance when I asked you to do, so basically no, I wouldn't. And then I would go, but turret son, please, there are zombies coming, I'm gonna die. And the turret would answer to you, well, that is your problem, so, you know, maybe next time take care of me better. Kinda satirical way to explain things, but I think you do get the point that at first we built the machines to be super efficient and do our job better than us, and then we want from them to also have feelings, and that is kinda contradictory to their main purpose, to be super efficient, right? Now, the next topic I want to talk about, would you actually want such a machine? I mean, let's not talk about you know, the end of the world machines where, you know, the Terminator arrives to terminate you. Let's talk about common household objects that could actually have the mind on their own. Imagine you are asking your dishwasher to wash dishes and it says to you, well, I'm not feeling it, right? Or better yet, it just goes out of commission because it's feeling sad for some unknown reason. Imagine an angsty teenager, or just yourself if you are a teenager, and imagine being a machine. Now, do you want to wash dishes? No, want to play. Again, personality is super nice, but we want the best things from said personality. We don't want a machine just, you know, to be able to discern good from bad, but we would also want for it to do its job. So it's a, you know, a golden question, or the golden statement is the machines should be efficient. And does the efficiency correlate with, you know, feelings? And of course it does not. The less feelings we have, the more efficient we are, and even so as humans. Now, the other topic I want to talk about is, would killer bunnies be better? I think I saw this comic or anime where the main, I don't know, I mean villains, they're some sort of good looking cute sea animals that would rip you to shreds. And one of them, my friends, asked, oh, that's nice, I mean, I would want to, you know, have killer bunnies as such. So the idea or the question here is that, would a good looking zombie be better, or a good looking Terminator be better? For example, imagine not a Schwarzenegger coming back to save you, but for example, Margot Robbie, that's a chick from Birds of Prey. And she comes to, oh, hey, hello, can I maybe, you know, shoot you or help you? Would that be better in any way for your existence if killer robots would be hot chicks, you know, or hot dudes, depending on your preference? So again, we as humans tend to add a lot of ourselves to the machines in a way that we want to see our image, and that is not always correct. And I think the last question I should answer, at least in this video, is, could we actually build a failsafe in the machine? If we take this turret as an example, could we make this turret to attack everyone but not us? Yeah, I mean, in this game this turret only attacks zombies, and here is the kicker, it could actually attack other players if they're not in my party. Can I hit that bird? No, I can't. I'm not a good sniper, I guess. Yeah, so this turret, at least now, belongs to the player. It's programmed this way. It will never attack me, but it can attack other players that are not in my party. So theoretically we could build such, you know, walking, talking, Terminator-like devices that could, in a sense, be harmful only to others but not us. And here comes the beautiful part. To build such a device, it wouldn't be as human as you want, because again, if you add feelings and personality to said device, what if that device will not like you? What if it finds you're a big a-hole? The main takeaway here is we don't really need to have machines that are like us. We only need to have machines that are more efficient than us and just use them. And you know, if Skynet comes, just don't build Skynet a personality. Build a efficiency system which will only recognize us and admins like, you know, this turret does, and there won't be any problem. But if you give weapon systems and you give a personality which thinks, hey, so I'm a machine, I'm more efficient than humans, maybe I should eradicate all humans. You know, I think I would do the same if I was Skynet, just saying. So this was a bit lengthy video, but I do hope I explained at least how I think about you know, the evil AI topics. Thanks for watching. This was another production of TeamLead, and if you can, just hit that subscribe button, because I don't have any subs yet. Hey, thanks, bye.